Hey guys, what's up? So currently on the day I'm filming this, it is Sunday, the day of rest, but we are not resting today. We are getting down to business because I got in the mail yesterday Soph's new collection with Revolution. If for some reason you don't know who Soph is, she is a British YouTuber here on the YouTube. That is what YouTubers are, Sarah. But she makes makeup, lifestyle content. Also, you might know her as Soph Does Nails. But I believe this is her third collection with Revolution. I have with me today the Super Spice palette, the Mini Spice palette, a face highlighter duo, and a lip liner and lip balm. But I'm really proud of Soph and I was really happy that I could support her by buying this collection. When I got this in the mail yesterday, I was like, well, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. And here we are. So yeah, today we'll be reviewing and testing out all these goodies. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I already did my base and my brows off camera, so we can just focus on the products. Let's try out the eyeshadow palettes first. I would say like me and Soph's aesthetic is very similar, like for home decor, accessories. So I'm not surprised that her packaging is very cute and like it's simple but very aesthetically pleasing. This eyeshadow palette is made out of cardboard packaging and it does retail for $18. Here's what it looks like on the inside. She is stunning and great for the summer. They launched this at like a perfect time. And then we also have the Mini Spice palette. This one would be great for traveling since it is compact and it has your neutral everyday shades. Guys, look what I did. When I opened this yesterday, you know, everything was fine, but then I closed it and the little like plastic slip like dug into that shade. Let's just say my heart broke a little bit. I'm so sorry to disrespect you. So this retails, by the way, for $10. Let's get to swatching. Okay, starting off, I swatched the first row here on my arm. The formula, by the way, it feels really smooth and like the shimmer shades have that bit of a greasy type of texture. Love that texture. I want all of my shimmer shades to feel like I'm dipping into butter. Look how well that blue swatched though. Blues are super hard to formulate, so that is crazy. I'm getting like ocean water vibes here. All right, here's this middle row swatch. As we know, swatches don't necessarily correlate to the quality of the eyeshadow, but these are swatching wonderfully. My arm's a bit stained. That's how it's gonna be today. And here is that last row in the palette. That black is like pigmented. And then I went ahead and swatched the mini palette. You literally can't see that bottom shade. It's like blending right into my skin. Look at my towel. So I think today I'm gonna use the Super Spice palette. I'm really feeling these like blue, purple, maybe green shades.
Welcome to my face. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to my face. It's a new sunshine.
That was appropriate because Soph is a big Taylor Swift fan. So I'm first gonna go in with that beautiful lavender shade. And I'm using like a tapered fluffy brush and I'm just applying that right in my crease. I could even tell when I swatched this shade, the shade is gonna have to be one of those shades that you are gonna have to constantly just keep building it up. Even though this is like a pastel shade, it doesn't really have like a white base to it. Pastel shades usually do, so that's nice to see. Now I'm gonna take a bit of Papa, tap that off, and I'm gonna apply that right under the light purple shade. This is my first time trying Revolution's eyeshadow formula. So far, so good. Now I'm just gonna go back into lock down that light lavender shade to blend out the edges. I didn't wanna go initially too crazy with that Papa shade because I want it to be kind of like a light purple. And I'm gonna take Blue Lagoon and carefully fluff that in the outer corner. I'm gonna go in with Papa and kind of fill in this gap right here in my eye. And then I'm just gonna jump back and forth with Papa and Blue Lagoon. Now I'm gonna take Dreamy on my finger. Such a unique shade, and apply that to my lid. I'm also trying it out now with a wet brush. This shade has like purple and blue in it. Ah, it's so pretty. I love it. I love it. It is literally dreamy. Now I'm just gonna go over again with Blue Lagoon. Now I'm gonna take My Man, and I'm gonna use that shade for my lower lash line shadow. Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Oh, your eyes look pretty.
I'm reviewing my Soph collection.
Oh,
so
nice.
We're using the this palette.
Oh, this is nice because you get a window in the background.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Do you like the setup better?
I don't know. I have to test it out more. I also really like this lighting for even when I'm not filming, if I'm even just doing makeup, because it illuminates your face evenly so that there's no weird shadow.
Charlie says, Sarah, how do I get under your desk now?
You can't.
She's trying to figure out where to go.
She's gonna sit in the corner. All right, I'm loving the eyeshadow so far. I'm gonna quickly copy and paste this to this eye off camera, then we'll do our inner corner shadow and we can get on to the rest of the collection. My mom made me an omelet. She is so nice. I needed that. All I've had is coffee this morning, so I was just feeling a little Here the eyes, they're not exactly even, but I'm loving the overall look. I have more lid space on this eye, so this eye always looks a little different than this eye, but you know, it is what it is. Can't change the way your eyes are shaped like that. I'm really glad I played with some of the harder to formulate shades in this palette, but the formula was great. I didn't have any trouble blending. Everything blended smoothly. There wasn't really any patchiness. This shade is very, very light though. You really have to take your brush that you want to use and like dig in there. And then keep building it up to get some pigment. This dreamy shade right here, which is what I used all over the eyelid, is very pretty. It's a very unique shade. If you do want more of a base, I suggest using like a setting spray and going in with a brush. But if I were to use this as like a topper shadow, I would just use my finger. That would be really pretty that way as well. I feel like this definitely pushes you out of your comfort zone a little bit. If you feel like you are a neutral biatch and you want to go out of your comfort zone a little more, I feel like this is a great palette because of course you have your neutrals over here, but also all these fun colors. Again, perfect for summer. I think my earring was like flipped around. Okay, so quickly off camera, I put on some mascara and then I also used this blush by Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Mellow Wine. Really nice blush, literally goes with any eyeshadow look. Before we get on to the highlighter, I realized I didn't do any inner corner eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna take Frere. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that. And pop that in the inner corner. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the face highlighting duo. I got the shade Sugar Frosting. They also have two darker shades, but pale needs pale shade. So we got Sugar Frosting. Let's quickly swatch these two. They have like a very soft, buttery feel. Let's see. On my stained arm. I can do it on this part. Is that kind of weird? That's what those two look like. Swatched. We're running out of places to swatch, guys. Okay. They're actually not too crazy like shimmery swatched, which I honestly really like because I feel like we're over like that beaming, blinding, I can see you from the rooftop type of highlight. I do actually have the Soph x Revolution highlighting palette. So here's a little bit of a comparison. Probably the most similar shades between these two palettes are these two shades and then also maybe these two down here. Let's see, I'm gonna do a little comparison swatch. These two shades are the new Soph highlighters and then these two shades are the shades in the older palette. These ones have more of like a pigmented base to them. I honestly prefer these ones though. I mean, I haven't even tried them yet, but I think I'll prefer these ones because I feel like these ones will blend better into the skin. I'm gonna take this more gold one first. I think I might have applied maybe just like a tad too much blush. Wow, yeah, those like sink into the skin really well. Sorry for this line, by the way. My bronzer just had a mind of its own today. And then I'm gonna take this white one just because we're really going all out today. I think I'm also just gonna take that white shade and just tap it over this inner corner just to kind of brighten it up a little bit more. This, by the way, is in a similar packaging to like the other palettes. It's also the same size as the mini palette. So the collection as a whole is very cohesive, which I really like and just love the whole vibe of it. This retails, by the way, for $10 also. Now for the lip liner and lip balm. This is also very sad. When I opened this yesterday, you know, it was fine, everything going well, and then I closed it and we had a little bit of a mishap. So what Soph said is that like the main pigmentation in this duo will come from the lip liner, and then this is supposed to be like a sheer lip balm that you can like put on top. It does have some pigment to it though. Let's go in and try it on the lips though. This blush is just a little too something. So there it is with just like the lip liner. It went on creamy, but it did dry down pretty fast. I wish it maybe stayed a little more slippy, just like a little bit longer, so I could like blend it into my lips a little easier. I'm just gonna take the lip balm part. Ah, these smell super good. I love the formula of this. It's very balmy, but it gives your lips a little shine. I zoomed you guys out a little bit just so we could like take it in. I do really like the color of this lip balm, but I just don't necessarily think it goes with today's look because we are very cool toned on the eyes, and then this is like very peachy pink. It's definitely not nude, but it's like really cute when you just like want a pop of like color for the summertime. So here's the finished look. I actually just quickly changed my lip. I put on the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Fairy Floss. This is more of like a cool tone pink color. I'm really excited though because tomorrow I'll probably use this again and do more of like a neutral everyday type of look, and I feel like this will be great for that. Let me quickly look up how much that is because I actually don't remember. $10. Wait, I think we need to finish this off with some setting spray. Overall, I think this collection was really well done, especially like this eyeshadow palette fits Soph very well. Even like the mini lip kit, she always seems to use like that NARS tinted lip balm, so I feel like it was perfect that she came out with her own. Just to do a little roundup, this palette surprised me. The quality of the shadows are really nice. I wouldn't expect Soph to come out with a palette if it wasn't a nice palette. I feel like since Revolution is like a cheaper brand, and I've heard like good things, bad things about their quality eyeshadows, so I didn't really know what to expect going into this. But I think this is like a really fun palette. This mini palette looks stunning. I'll have to try it out in another video though. And then the little highlighter duo, I really enjoyed the formula of this. I think even more than her other highlighter palette. I like this one too, but I feel like the formula of this is what I like nowadays for a highlighter. And then the little lip kit, even though it didn't go with today's look, I'm very excited to use it again. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed my review though. If you'd like me to do more dedicated reviews in the future, just let me know. If you did enjoy this video though, make sure to give me a thumbs up. It really does help me and my channel out a lot. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.